So while you guys were talking, I was thinking of like, what do I constitute as a point guard? I think if a player is always looking to pass first while also being that distributor, the person who runs the offense of that team, I consider them a point guard. Because
So Jokic is a
of
point guard.
there's a
But you
lot of
missing
guards who
another
average
investment.
there's a lot of guards who average a lot of assists, but they're not looking to pass first. It's always score first and then pass.
There's another aspect of it that you're missing. The primary ball handler, right?
Right.
That's an aspect of it that is a key part that makes you the point guard, right?
Right.
It's
That's what
like
I
the
said.
quarterback on the
One who
field.
runs the offense. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean LeBron runs the offense, but he the one that
He's a point forward.
is he the primary ball handler?
Yes, but he's different because he doesn't fit a point guard per se because he's too
Wait, he
big.
LeBron is your primary ball handler?
Yeah, he's a point forward. Now we're starting to get into the
No,
straw man
I
argument.
okay. No, it's not even a straw man because I thought your actual point guards when D'Lo has the ball, I thought D'Lo was the primary ball handler, not LeBron.
In the first quarter, D'Lo.
All the other I say that to say because all the other people that we mentioned, these guys are the primary ball handlers, and they're the
Yeah.
primary ball handlers, the one that
Steph is not the
they,
primary ball handler. He's running around
who
screens.
Steph is the primary ball handler, whether
He's
you
not.
like it or not. He
Draymond
is.
is.
Draymond is not the primary ball handler. Otherwise, it'd be plucking the ball from him left and right. He is not the primary ball handler.
How
Stop
does
playing.
Draymond average more assists than Steph, man?
Fam, okay, who is the point guard on the Denver Nuggets?
All Warriors do is
Who is the point
pick
guard on
and
the
roll
Denver
towards
Nuggets?
Steph.
Who is the point guard on the Denver Nuggets?
Jamal Murray, fuck you.
Who averages the most assists on the Denver Nuggets?
The point center. So you're gonna call Jokic? You're gonna call Jokic a point guard? Is that what
No,
we're talking about?
no, that's not Christian. Stop playing dumb. Just
But
say you're right, Lou. You're right.
Christian did bring up some combo guard issues though, like your Iversons, your
Yeah.
Derrick Roses, your
You're
like
Russell Westbrooks, because again,
because they're not your traditional point guards. Like, but are they okay? I hate to say, it, but they're also not they're like right in between because to me, they're not elite enough to be in the shooting guard conversation. Like, I'm not gonna compare Ivo to Jordan, Kobe. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're not there, but they're also
Iverson, I'm
not
gonna put. Oh, Iverson, I'm putting in the Kobe and them conversation for sure as a shooting guard.
really.
Derrick Rose, yeah, for sure. Because again, everybody would say pound for pound, he's the best, best player in the NBA, right? So, but
Who?
Derrick Rose, I would have him in point guard conversation because Derrick Rose actually was a point guard. It's like D Will. D Will was actually a point guard. Right, like when you had that time where you're talking about D Will, Chris Paul, Rondo, Derrick Rose. These are top 4 point guards in the league at the time.
But was D Rose looking to score first or pass?
Oh man, D Rose wasn't a score first point guard. He was whatever
He
they
wasn't.
needed on the
Everyone
floor.
liked to compare him to D Wade
So,
because he was a slasher.
He slashed, but he
so
was also passed.
I was looking this up real quick. Draymond Green averages 60 touches per game. Steph Curry averages 68.7 touches per game. He leads the team.
Man, yeah,
Steph
Draymond
still has
averages more assists and less usage. Man, what a
Steph
great
still
point
has
guard.
the ball the most. I'm just saying, on your who has the ball the most, Steph has the ball the most on the
Well, he's their main
Warriors.
scorer because Steph looks to score first. He's not a point
You
guard.
just said who has the ball the most. I just pulled up who has the ball the most. Now you want something else. What do you want now, sir?
I
He's
gave you the
moving the
parameters.
goalposts.
I gave you the parameters of what I consider a point guard.
Right. So with
And
those
their
parameters,
assists,
if you lead the team in assists, so Draymond's a point guard, Jokic is a point guard, who else is a point guard? So, I mean,
But I mean, yeah. Let's be honest, Jokic is their point guard, but he's a point center because he's not a point guard because he's not 6'2". He's 7 feet. That's when we start talking about the the name change, the point forward, the point center, whatever you want to fucking call him.
Well, Draymond can be a point forward and
And
Steph
he
be a point
is.
guard,
He's not a
but it
point
doesn't mean that
guard.
Steph's not the point guard.
He's not a point guard. He's a combo
So-
guard. He's
Okay.
a shoot first guard. He's not a distributor.
You say so. I'm just saying, Jokic does a lot of distributing and scoring at the same time. I'm just saying, man, distributes like heck.
So, y'all know Kevin Garnett, KG, the big ticket.
Yes,
That's
sir.
number one of my favorite players of all time list. Like he's my number one favorite player. Yes,
One of my favorites.
Carmelo's second.
Wow.
KG's one. Had the pleasure of seeing him play twice during his tenure with the Celtics, both times in Atlanta. And I'm proud to say I heckled him relentlessly both times I saw him play.
Wow.
He was just so angry, and I already knew like how animated he was in person. I mean, how animated he was, but just to see it in person, like I just started hitting him with, "Why are you so mad, KG? Smile some. Why are you so angry?" And one time he just looked at me like, "Shut the."
Oh, wow.
And I felt amazing. He didn't look like directly at me, but he looked in my area. It was like, "Shut the." And I just felt wonderful.
Listen, best thing that happened to you, man. Like,
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. The whole section around me was like, "What? Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, man, that's my guy."
Now,
Yeah.
Had a Hall
why
of
did you
Famer curse you out.
now why did you feel good when someone cursed you out, Evan?
Because, man,
Let's dig deeper.
KG, I probably led him to score like 30 points that night. I was feeding into it. He needed that energy to come from people. I know it fed him. It was like, all
Do
right,
you
to
feel
bring it full
gratification
circle.
from angering people, Evan?
No, not anybody. Just
This
you
pseudo therapy talk ain't working.
and just you and Kevin Garnett. So you know how Goku he does the spirit bomb, the Genki Dama to the Pyrrhus, and he puts his hands up and he's like, "People of Earth, send me your energy." That
He
was
only did
me
that
sending
once.
energy to Kevin Garnett.
He only did that once. It was against Kid Buu, and it was the least Earth can do. I mean,
You don't count against Super Android 13
he didn't ask the world
because
for.
it's not canon.
He did in the video he sent.
I mean, I don't know who he asked. That's where it came from, though. And the other Super Saiyans, and Krillin, and Piccolo,
It was
and
the least
whoever else
Krillin
has
can
some
do. What the
energy.
hell was Krillin doesn't offer anything.
I mean,
Krillin with the
The best thing
bob
Krillin
always
ever
throws
did
him
was
off.
die so Goku could become Super Saiyan 1.
Wow. Give up
Krillin
his life, huh?
realized early in the game that this wasn't a game for him. All
Nah.
right. He saw some real power and he said, "Nah, that ain't me. No more, no
It's
more
the
destructo
Usopp.
Nah.
Nothing."
This is what Krillin did. Krillin said, Yamcha not gonna learn, but I will.
Exactly.
Yamcha just
Exactly.
was. He was just there for
Yamcha
the
could.
bitches. He wasn't there for
Yeah.
anything else.
Well, he kept dying, so he didn't even get a chance to get with the house.
Him and
Yamcha.
Tien, I
He
mean,
became
you
a
know,
professional baseball player and snagged a bunch of bitches. I'll tell you
he
that.
should
T-
have.
Tien. I forgot about Tien.
That's the guy who should have been stronger. I mean, that dude was
No.
forever training.
But he wasn't part of the immortal Saiyan race.
Well,
All right. It's like when you at a club and you think you're a baller till some real ballers show up. And you're like, nah, this ain't
Not the
this
same
ain't my game no more. You know?
thing.
I'm gonna go home and play NBA 2K. Lead us to them.
definitely, I've had ideas with the bar on the bottom, like the basketball rolling and then the letters popping up, like showing up as the ball rolls, and then again, it disappears as the ball rolls over.
Oh, I like
I just
that.
have to figure out how to do that, animation wise. So
Oh, you gave me an idea you don't know how to do. Just messing with you, Christian. I
What's
like
that?
it.
What's that KG
Well then.
quote? What's that KG quote? Why would you show it to me if I can?
I mean, these are. I'm just telling you, like what's popping up
The
in my
uncut
mind.
gems.
No. Listen. I like that idea.
See, Christian, all
I
you had
like
to say is, tell me what you can do, Evan.
Hey, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's all you had to
But you
say.
know,
Tell me what you could do, Evan.
but you know,
Could you do?
Yo, you know what? Yo, you really could fit a cool 16 every time Evan pauses. Evan pauses like when you know in a song and you get to the break in the song, you get to the bridge. Evan pauses to give you a nice little bridge. All you need is an R&B singer right in between when Evan takes a breath. Evan takes a breath like he's really taking his time to smell the roses. Evan really actually gets maximum oxygen every time he takes a pause. It's kind of elite. I'm sure you're gonna live
Giving
a
you
long
time to
time,
take
brother.
it in, man.
I gotta set
Give
up
you
what I'm
time to
about to
take
give
it
you,
in,
man. You know, and give you time to prepare for it.
Take it in,
Well,
man.
you
Take
taking
it in.
those long breaths.
Evan actually takes the hanging on to every
I have
word
to edit
seriously.
those pauses. You understand that, right? On the audio, I have to edit that. I have to cut that out. It's too long. It's dead air.
You
In the
know
off
when
season, I'll
Rick
work
Ross
on my
says
delivery.
when 16 ain't enough, that's how Evan be.
Oh, you're waiting for more.
Ah, okay.
I got nothing, man. It's been me my whole life. Don't know what to tell you.
Nah, all jokes aside, I know you're great at giving presentations because you don't use filler words, which in,
This nigga said all jokes aside, it came with more.
no, it wasn't a joke. Actually, it's like that's a big thing for me in terms of a big thing for me in terms of presentation skills.
My boy said all jokes
No,
aside.
it's not
He
a
made
joke.
all A's in English growing up, bro.
Oh, gee. But nah, it's really actually a great
hey
thing because
man,
you know
being
when people
serious, I bet you were bomb in public speaking in high school, man.
yo dead serious because you know people they be like, well, trying to no fillers, good pauses, letting people digest the thought, the slides. You probably never read off the slides too. These are all things I aspire to do.
Listen,
So
man.
trust me, I
Listen, man.
admire it.
You
I
got it,
admire
bro.
it.
You got it. You covered up.
I'm giving
coming
all
out the
props.
dome on me right now, man. You good.
No,
You good.
I'm
You
giving
good.
you all
I got
props.
nothing for you.
This
I
is
got nothing
legit
for
props.
you, man. It's cool,
This is
man.
all props.
It's cool, man.
All
Listen,
props.
I came for you, boy. You know, he took you out, wined you, and dined you, and then you know I came for him, and you giving me mad flame right now. All right, my man went 4 minutes straight. I talked about your boo. All right, and my boy Lou said, "Nah, you finna cut that right now, my G. All right, you ain't finna talk about my Christian nigga. Okay, we is not." What we ain't
Relax.
finna do,
Relax. We're not
With the
okay?
clap. With the clap.
I
relax.
feel you, my boy. I feel you, my bad.
Nah,
Boy.
please flame him.
Listen, you
Please
say
flame him.
like
He
the way
deserves it.
Haas came for Dave Lillard last month. All right, my bad, my bad, my G.
Relax.
Nah,
My
Relax.
man.
bad.
You're
Nah,
out of
I,
nah.
pocket.
I'm sorry.
I only have that type of energy
you're
for
out
when
of
people talk
pocket, bro.
about for D Rose. That's the only
Listen,
person I have
my
that energy.
bad, man. My bad.
You know what I'm saying? Don't come for the best rapper in the game. Okay?
Right? Don't
The
check for me
basketball.
Oh
without a
wow.
check
Wow,
for
wow.
me. That's what Killer
I see what
Mike
you did
say.
there.
The basketball game.
Oh man, my fault. My voice went high pitched then too. I'm sorry. That's a defense mechanism. That's all I had left.
He said that's a
excuse me.
defense mechanism. Hey yo, what's up?
Evan
You
just keeps
know,
on throwing these little jabs here and there, thinking we don't
what
know.
jab did I throw this time?
Forget it.
All the jabs you deserved them, Christian. Talking about
What did I do?
I seem trying to bait Lou into agreeing with me. No, we do not care about the IST.
Oh, you're the one who said every championship matters, man.
No, I didn't. That's you.
We'll roll back the tape.
But for real though, but let me back to the beginning. I do like the bar at the bottom better than in the corner, I think. Like I said, I saw the one in the corner and I was like, okay, this is different. I had to live with this for a minute. I don't know if it was the font or it was just that it was in the corner.
I could change the
But
font.
yeah, we could try it. I needed I wasn't sold on it. I said that. But I did not like it. It just was different to me.
The
And it's
font is
that.
like a chalk writing almost.
Yeah. It made me, what's funny is it made me think of anime when I saw it. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm not like I hate it. It just was different to me. It would have to grow on me some. Since you asked.
Oh, was that it? I was waiting for you to continue since you take long pauses usually.
What y'all not gonna do is double team on my boy like this, man. That's what y'all not gonna
Listen,
do,
man,
all
it's
right?
cool, man. It's cool, man.
I have
Y'all
laid
not
off.
gonna do it. I've had enough.
I have nothing
I've had
else for the
enough,
rest.
okay?
I didn't
It stops
expect
right
that
now.
one. I did not expect that one. Not going to lie.
It's
That
all right. I see
stops
what's
right now,
I
okay?
see what's going on here. All right, I figured out what it was already. All right,
You did. You
all
called
right.
it out. You're gonna stop
They
right now.
they blew an L together. You know,
Hey man, listen,
had a
man.
nice dinner.
Bonding moments.
Listen, man,
Don't worry, Ev. I'll do the same thing to you if you ever come down.
I appreciate that, Christian. I do.
That's the expectation. Now you set the bar, Christian.
Not you, motherfucker. You get Chick-fil-A.
Pettiness is at an elite level right now.
You talk bad about Korean
Hey,
barbecue for like 2 or 3 episodes, and
Let me just
It's
say
not
that.
just Korean now. It's now ramen. You're adding on top of your
man,
ridiculousness.
I got something else for you too. I hope you're ready this episode.
Before we leave, for real this time, did you guys know that we were in the playoffs already for fantasy basketball?
I would be I'm gonna say
Just
two
saw that
things.
today.
I thought about it a week ago, but I'm trying to continue my trend of not checking my team.
Yeah, I mean you're
So
not
I
in it,
didn't
so
look.
don't worry about it.
No, it's all good.
You
In fairness,
you and Lou didn't make the cut for playoffs. Me and Hans are taking our well-earned bye this week.
well, good. I had a team that was good enough to make it. But I'm be honest, I told Hans before we started, I'm not gonna check this. I don't have it in me. And
You and
he
your
was like,
boy.
no, we should really do it. And I was like,
No, here's the truth. Evan's still salty from that one time I blocked his trade. And ever since then, he vowed not to be active in any league that I'm in to spite me for blocking, as you see the trophies he has, any league that I'm in.
when I take it seriously, folks.
No one made a trade at all this season. No one even
I
tried.
win championships, okay?
No, this was years ago on the league that we had.
I know, but
He
I'm saying
was
this year, like no one even tried to make a trade.
I don't trust Hans leagues, man. All right.
I was running the league, Evan. I was running it.
Hans is
This
in
guy.
it. Hans pitched me with the idea. We should do it. No. No, we should
Wow.
not.
We do a league next year. I'm not in it. Evan's going all in, son.
I might.
He's
might,
all
man.
in.
This was just a
He's
test
in.
run year. Next year, we're gonna be putting money into it.
Ever since,
man.
I blocked his trade, man, it ain't been the same.
Hasn't been. That was very fast.
His illegal trade, bro. His illegal trade.
How's it illegal if it went through? Tell him, Christian.
It compromised the integrity of the league, Av.
How?
I
called a
Mark
GM.
Gasol
I called a GM and I said,
and
what do you
DeMarcus
feel
Cousins
about this trade? What do you feel about this trade, fellow GM? And the fellow GM, just because he was the GM of the Vancouver Grizzlies, all right, and he thought it was a good trade.
Jesus Christ! When was this fantasy basketball league?
I'm just using it as an
2003?
analogy. I just picked a bad team as an analogy. That's all. But
back
yeah,
when
man.
Damon Stoudemire was running the league, man.
Exactly. It was in the finals. You know, the trade was allowable.
This guy trying to
I ride down the street and I see trade rejected. Like If it wasn't so funny, I would have been pissed. But
If it wasn't so funny, I'm looking, see you and CJ Kikian over there. I'm like, what is happening? And I look at my phone. Mark Gasol, where? No, no,
Blocked.
hate him, man.
no.
Boy said
From
blocked.
what I'm hearing as an objective here is that Hans made the right decision by blocking.
Dude he hadn't changed his
trade.
lineup in months.
What it sounds like to me is somebody didn't provision for a proper trade deadline.
Tell him, Lou. Tell him, Lou.
Compromise
The trade was
integrity of the
allowable.
league.
The trade was allowable.